What up, Beybladers? I'm back and it's time for a new series to go over my most powerful combos from Beyblade Dynamite Battle and Burst Ultimate. And today we're going to start with the Valkyrie, my favorite Valkyrie, which I call True Valkyrie, aka Three-Winged Champion. So let's get right into it and check out the power. Alright guys, are you ready for this? Now I'm going to show you the secrets, how powerful this is. And it's definitely usable on your 5G, 3G teams on the Dynamite Battle Standard Stadium for competitive and casual play. So as you can see here, I went with the core from the Ultimate Valkyrie because this one is my favorite and this really completes the look with the blue and the gold matching the rest of the layer. Phenomenal. And I like how it has a little bit of metal in there. Doesn't make this much heavier, but it definitely does add a little bit more punch. And the clicks on this are decent. So why do I like this? Let's take a look. First, I'm going to take apart the combo. The layer, why I think this is so underrated is because this has a nice compact shape. It's actually filled with hard rubber. And why I like that is because when it does make an attack, it is super solid. And it still gives a little bit of the shock absorption and energy transfer that hard rubber is known for doing, as opposed to something like Vanish, which has, we'll talk about this in another video, has very soft rubber, which is more for absorption. What makes this the best attacker, even over Ultimate? It's because the angle of the bladed wing here. So Ultimate is still decent. I will cover this in a future video. However, if you take a look, there's a more pronounced angle. When this is awakened, it does come with a red rubber piece right over here. You can see a little bit of the damage. But once it gets enough hits in, it breaks off and it exposes this section with those two rubber stripes. And that, as you can see from also the battle damage, is what's connecting a lot of the times when it makes a right spin. And again, look how much of an angle that hits with versus this one. This one here doesn't even have the ability to do that because, yes, they did put a rubber chunk here, but it's more rounded. You see what I'm saying? So like, when it hits, it's gonna kind of gloss over that and it has like that rounded rubber. But this is for sure just gonna go pack. Like that flat rubber part right there is that it has a tighter compact design where it's able to still stay upright. Whereas this, as you can see with a lot of the new BU Ultimate energy layers, as they get wider, they tend to like tip and tilt. So you have to compensate for that in terms of building your combo because it's going to be scraping more or it's going to be hitting from different angles, which is not bad for this, but it's definitely more prone to scraping when it's wider. I do use the 7 armor, and what I like to do is I like to put, as you can see here, the less bladed side against here, and then the more bladed side between these two, so that way you get somewhat of a 50-50 split. Because if you look at it symmetrical like this, right, this side has a little bit more weight bias because the two blades spread up, and then this has the central weight bias here. So if I put, in this case, the heavier blade, or I guess looks like the heavier more side here, that's going to have the attack hit stronger on that side, and then the spread out weight in between this gap here once again creates a nice balance. Now, what you can also do is, if you feel like you're losing battles in stamina, you can switch it around and then put the wider side to distribute the weight across here better, and then concentrate the weight here in the middle, so that way you have, again, a little bit more of a symmetrical weight distribution. But what I found so far is with the combination, emphasizing attack balance, so in other words, I put the armor to be more focused on attacking, and the rest of the combo balances it out for stamina. You will see that this is capable of winning in final spin stamina matchups, and definitely able to knock out other opposing Beyblade. And for this combination, the reason why this has to be the disc is because, again, it distributes the weight right around evenly to the blades, and it makes this more of an attack balance type. So let me reiterate, attack balance. This isn't a pure attack, and like I've said before, with the Dynamite BU Stadium, what's funner now is it's not so easy to just throw a rubber driver on something and make it attack, tack, tack. You now have to focus on building attack for balance and launching properly if you want to basically have a better matchup against what's really now turning into a powerful stamina and defense meta, because so many Dynamite battles and BUs have like really good defense, and there's so many good stamina drivers like bearing, dash, you know, you have zone dash, you got drift, you know, metal drift, and now they're gonna have the bearing metal coming. So finally, to complete the balance, I use High Extend Plus, and this is phenomenal. Why? Because you get 3 modes to adjust, so you have total height control. You can go between 3 modes in low mode, and then if you turn it into high mode, you have 3 more adjustments to go even higher, because essentially what you want to do is you want to match, knowing your opponent, you want to match the height of their Beyblade, and you have to test whether or not you can either defeat it from being a little bit lower, because sometimes this attack can knock the other Bey off balance and win that way, or does it need to be higher to try to knock it down. So technically what I found though is that default for most matchups, this works great in low mode, and then if you want to do stamina, then you want to go to just keep it on the first all the way to the left, and then you can put it on level 2 if you want to have a little bit more of a height advantage, because you want to move around a little bit more and you think that the other Bey might actually push you down a little bit, and you can switch to there. But that's what the fun about this is that there's so many combinations. I can't go through all of them here, but I have a bunch of notes so that I have a general idea of what my matchup is going to be, how I should go from high mode to low mode, and what level here. I don't use level 3 a lot, but level 3 basically is the one that makes it move around. So I might only reserve that if my opponent is also an attack type that is focused on high mobility. Like maybe they're using a rubber driver still, or maybe they use a driver that moves around a lot and their combination causes it to move around. Then I will definitely put this on 3, because you have a nice chance of knocking them out as well, being able to move around the stadium. There you guys go. This is in fact the true Valkyrie, my favorite. I feel like the most powerful, capable of taking on anything with a very good chance of winning. And again, that's what makes playing 5G and 3G super fun. You put this on your team and it has a great chance of beating whatever you got to go against. It's just a strategy from putting your team together and of course knowing how to assemble it before the match starts. This as my triple winged champion. Look at that. Sweet. I got the ivory and gold energy layer, and then the black here. I like black, white, and gold. And then I use the same over disc in gold now, and then I have another High Extend Plus. Now I do have a backup of this in mint condition, but I use the original blue one to battle with, and then this is my perfect collection version. There you guys go. All right, we'll check out some battles now. All right, we're gonna go up against the World Spriggan, the ultimate stamina spin stealer here, dual. And we got over drift, the stamina chassis. All right, let's have this one launch first. 3, 2, 1, go, shoot! All right, the defense now, triple wing champion, aka True Valkyrie, High Extend Plus mode 2, low mode, and shoot! All right, see if we can defeat it in low mode. We sure have a really good chance. Okay, let's see, no smash attacks yet. Oh, it's looking kind of tough for the Valkyrie, yet it's gonna be a victory! Final spin victory. Can you imagine? Look at that. And that was on, like I said, mode 2. And let's try another one really quick and see if we can't get a knockout or something else. So, looks like you can get away with low mode on this. Here we go. Ooh, on the edge. Oh, almost counterattack. There were some strong smack attacks right there. Looks like I still might come down to final spin though. Draw. There you guys go. This can take on the best. Next battle. Okay, now we're going to go against the wind. Here we go. Overbearing Gash. Again, another popular, powerful meta combo. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. I'm going to keep it also again at, we're actually going to go down to mode 1. All right, let's do it. So it's going to be lower, in high mode. Oh, knocked him up. Oh, with a strong counterattack. And there it is, final spin. True Valkyrie, let's go. All right, next up, we're going to go up against the left spin stamina spin steel master. Bam. Over metal drift. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Shoot! And we're gonna keep this in mode 1. There it is. Wow! Counterattack pushback. Off the wall, but still going strong. Definitely gonna come down to final spin. Low mode's gonna be tricky. Oh, it looks like a draw. So we might even want to do high mode. Let's give that a shot. So let's see what happens when we do high mode. It is going in. Oh, it's able to tilt a little bit and still be okay. All right, we're at an angle. Another draw. So either way, you're good, whether you're low mode or high mode, depending on the opponent advantage. I'll say if the opponent does opt to go in high mode, or you think they're going to go in high mode, then you can do high mode to be safe. Although then if you're low mode, you still might have a good chance of attacking it from underneath like you do wind. So there you go, the power, the triple wing champion, True Valkyrie.